Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this is the ROG Community Challenge, and we had our first map just now. As you're seeing, a lot of really good sprays and results coming in from Izak's team. They won the first map on Cash against the Zonixx team, and now we're going to head into the second map. That's going to be on Mirage, and we'll see if Zonixx can do anything to come back into this. What do you think?
If Zonixx can do anything to come back into this?
Well, the team as a whole.
I mean, we've been watching the German scene for, what, like 4 years now, Anders? I mean, I think that should kind of be an indication of what's about to happen next, right?
Nothing much has happened.
Are we going to go there?
So
we gonna go there?
Like, why? Where is the German scene? Like, where is all the new talent coming from? This is the really weird part. Like, normally when we talk about sort of regional Counter-Strike, the main point of criticism always, well, there's no, like, grassroots anything. But in Germany, they have the German EPS. They've got so much to play in. Actually, there's some theory that actually part of the problem is that people sort of just stay and play there, you know? Like they don't sort of tend to move out. Like they feel too comfortable playing in like regional German tournaments, and then you sort of don't move on, which is a bit of a shame.
Which is interesting considering, you know, Germany is getting out there in the world, right? Europe, etc. You know, you'd expect the players to have that mentality as well. Not so much, you're saying?
No, I mean, I don't know why. It should, because at different times in like Counter-Strike, if you're just talking about like the last 15 years or so, there have been times when Germany has been like a really interesting Counter-Strike nation, and there's been sort of like really cool talent that's come out of there, and some really big names. But it seems to have just like slowed down, and I'm not really sure why. Like there's no like really good reason that I can think of that it should be like that. Maybe this is a chance for some of them to step it up and maybe do something. Certainly be very curious if this could be one of those things that could sort of spark a bit of interest in it. That is
the purpose of this, right? To find the new players that are going to come out and try and make the difference here in Germany. You know, thanks to the ROG Challenge, right? You need to put your team together. Basically, you're going to have some more experienced veterans, Izak and Zonixx, for example, the team captains here, but they've also gone and selected their teams, either through an online qualifier in Izak's case, or like hand-picked through Gamescom, I believe it was, for Zonixx. So, I mean...
that was such a die-hard approach as well. He actually took like 10 people, and then they went somewhere, and then he had to pick like 4 of them. Just imagine how heartbreaking that is.
Never saw the other 5 again, you know, the other 4 again, right? Like, they just vanished. I don't, you know, the question remains. What happened?
We're going to see if the 4 that he picked are the right ones, because they're going to head into Mirage now. Second map in this best of 3 against Izak's team, and we'll see how that's going to unfold. They've already lost 1 map, but it was, as you were pointing out, a fairly convincing victory, 16-7.
Yeah, 16-7, very one-sided sort of affair, and it looks like we're going to have more of the same here, seeing as how, at least in the first map, Izak's team started on the CT side, first half, right? They got that CT start, and they actually won the half, 9-6 CT side. Here on Mirage, they want to do more of the same, and Mirage is a little bit different. It's a little bit more of a CT-sided map, so we'll have to see, you know, is this going to go towards Izak's team, where they're going to have a bit of an edge here to start things off?
Already a very aggressive start from the CT side, trying to push up, but it's Zonixx to pick up the first kill. Trash Hero going down. Lay actually trying a lot more, and he's already got the double kill. Looking for the triple. The bomb is dropped up there. Oh, what a shot to take down Druin. And he's looking for more. Can he get the quad? He gets the headshot on Moon. And now it's down to 1-on-3. Lay massively stepping it up in this round. He can't get the ace. Going to be denied from Zonixx, who is now in a 1-on-2 with quite a lot of time and armor to try and do this. This isn't impossible for him to do.
That is, what a shot. I love it. All right, now it's just going to end. I mean, too many angles to worry about, really, and he knew that it was all over. What a shot. What a round from Lei, however. That was sick work from him. You have him on your screen now. Quad kill in the pistol round. That's the start you're looking for. That's going to completely destabilize Zonixx's team. I mean, that's what we're talking about as well here. These aren't veteran teams, rosters that know how to grind and know how to keep each other's spirits up. These are very fresh teams thrown together, a bit of a pug style as well. So, you know, when things aren't flowing on your pug, it's so hard to get your head back into that game unless somebody really steps up big. Zonixx tried on Cash. He had a couple of big rounds where he was almost able to make it happen, and Trash Hero as well, but it's not enough.
Oh. San and Zonixx each picking up a kill. Now Stomp trying to do a lot with the UMP, but there are more people coming through middle than I think he initially realized. Now Lei and Isaku are going to be left trying to see if they can salvage this round. It's kind of like a return to the first map where you win a round, then you play against an anti-eco, and also you play against an eco round, and it doesn't really work out so well. Lei can pick up the kill there, but it's still a 1-on-2. The bomb is planted in a great position here for the T side. He taps the bomb once to try and see if he can make that work, but now they realize he wasn't defusing, and he doesn't have a kit either. This is almost impossible here. He can try for the full defuse, but Druga going to take him down.
Easy peasy in the end. And you're right, I like that. It's just that connector area. 2 kills there at connector really kind of tore open that defense on the A site. And so this is a bit more of what we saw on Cash. Very back and forth start to that map. Granted, it ended at the first half 9-6. Final score was 16-7. So you guys kind of get the picture as to where it dropped off. It was very tit-for-tat, back and forth at the beginning of the map. And then Zonixx, they never really got anything going for themselves past that once Izak's team started to chain rounds together. So here on Mirage, we're going to be treated to more of the same. All you got to say is that Izak's CZ 75, man, it was a monster on Cash. And he's got it in his hands once again. So looking for him to pick up a kill here in this round.
He was being very aggressive as well. It seemed like whenever, you know, a good 30, 40 seconds had passed, he would be the guy to start pushing in somewhere to try and see what was up. Now it's Lay alone on the B bomb side. He actually gets that kill, but with the instant refrag, the bomb should be going down fairly soon, and Stomp will be dropped. Moon picking up a second kill as well. It's all looking quite good. Oh, Izak again coming in. You did warn us, Semler. The double CZ kill.
Dude, this guy's a monster with this pistol. It's unreal. It's like flush level with the CZ. He's constantly moving in, getting a kill around. He gets 2 this time, and he's got that AK. He's got the angle as well. There's the advantage. Not going to hit the shot, however. Does get some info, and now he knows where both players are coming from as well. Not going to get the clutch. 1v1 now, but Next knows exactly where Zonixx is playing from. Not able to find the kill, however. He is going to get shut down with a bullet to the face, but again, barest of margins here separating both of these teams in the early game.
Yeah, that could have spiraled out of control, but unlike on the first map, this time Sonic's team sort of manages to stay put. They actually make that round work, and now the question is, how aggressive is Izak's team going to be? Okay, they're just going to buy upgraded pistols. No shenanigans with, you know, shotguns or anything like that in this round. So they're going to keep it cool, and that means the T side will get a chance to reset. They have got a bit of an aggressive stack over at the B bombs, or A bomb side, sorry, with 2 people pushing in B. Moon. Strong headshot to start off, and that's pretty much the round.
Yeah, this is tough now. What I'm worried about here, there are a couple of scenarios. One is where Izak's team, they aren't able, we've seen this happen in the past, right, T side, where you get the control, economically speaking, and you never really let the CTs get back into the game. If you're constantly able to pick up a kill, what was that? Something fell. Oh yeah, whatever. If you're able to pick up the kills, right, and cut the legs out from Izak's economy, after that, it's really hard to play CT Mirage without nades, full nades every round, right? So if Zonixx can do that, they might have a chance of running away with this T side. Just maintain the pressure on Izak's economy and never really let them get the nades.
Yeah, and another reason why Zonixx should try and do that anyways, because of that double-up setup that they were being pretty confident in on Izak's team. If they can make sure that never happens just because they lack the money for it, certainly interesting. No one goes down on Sonic's team. That's another really, really good sign here. Because they obviously were down to a one-on-one in that last round, so they want to have a round like this where they just all manage to make it through. And let's see how this is going to unfold. This is where things get interesting for Izak's team. They're going to finally have a chance to see if they can have an impact on the game here, apart from just the pistols. That's just going to be the 1 AWP. That's not unreasonable to start off like that. Ooh, Stomp ready in case there was someone opening on the other side, though.
And the aggro coming through A main. I like it, Lily Guzman. And next, there's the flash, the setup. They are managing to trade to come out ahead. Can he get a 3rd kill, though? Not going to happen. Sadly, they're into a 3-on-3, but Stomp is still around over in jungle. He's going to miss the shot. It goes wide, and we're into a 3-on-3 scenario now with Zonixx's team pushing onto the A site for the bomb plant.
What a cool idea from Izak's team. I really like seeing that. Going to be a spray through. Izak picking up the kill, looking for a bit more, but Lay actually goes down. He almost takes Zonixx with him, though. Spray comes out, I am San, and then the follow-up grenade. Is he going to get it? It's a bit short, but it's still going to get the kill. Looked like it wasn't going to be close enough to Stomp, but now it's just the captain left. 1 versus 2. The bomb is not down yet, so he's going to have a bit of time to move around. Coming out of jungle, gets spotted already. He's got a smoke if he wanted to smoke off jungles. That could definitely work. Or to smoke off palace, that would work out for him.
Yeah, he's going to get that down. Oh, he messes it up. Well, that's frustrating. Might be able to find the follow-away headshot, but it's not going to happen. Zonixx is there to pick up the kill and save his teammate. Tough call there for Izak. I mean, if Les stays alive in that scenario and they maintain a 3-on-2 advantage, we're looking at a different picture, but his teammates playing very aggressive there.
That's a crucial win for Zonixx team, though. That's very, very important here. That's the first rifle ban that they really had on the CT side, and it just doesn't really work out. I do love the double push down the A ramp. Again, completely basic. Anyone can pull this off, and it's so easy to set up with your teammates. You don't need weeks of practice or anything else like that, but they just did not quite make it work. I still think it's a good idea. Now, another A push coming in here, and it seems to be working out just fine.
Although, I mean, you do have a bit of an edge. Zonixx is going to find the spray through the smoke onto Nex. Was thinking that Nex had found a little bit of a gap, but it looks like Zonixx... Man, do we want to go next level on that, where it was like an intentional gap just to bait somebody to get into that position, and then Zonixx sprays that position because he knows that if somebody's trying to peek through the gap, or is that too deep?
Well, I mean, no, not necessarily. I think a lot of sort of professional players or ex-professionals will have it in their bones to sort of have a good idea of where people like to move, even behind smokes. I think that that becomes almost second nature. So sometimes you just try it and it kind of works out. So yeah, I think that's not unreasonable to say that he could have sort of foreseen that. Maybe, I don't know if he put the smoke down intentionally like that, but either way, I think it makes sense. Double AWP is in play for Izak's team, which is what we were talking about earlier. Nex and Stomp picking up one each. They're not really getting the mid control though, which honestly, if you invest that heavily into sniper rifles, I kind of want that.
Nex still finds one kill, however. 3 players towards B. A nice nade onto Delpan. I'm Sam taking quite a bit of damage there. And they're going to get the boost as well. He's going to be able to get out of there just in the nick of time, or does he get greedy? He wants to go for the repeat. Hits the man, gets the kill. But that was a Kobe nade straight on.
Yeah, that actually collided with the player model. That's quite an impressive grenade. Guzman out in the open, but he still picks up the kill. He goes down though. Druin gonna pick that one up now. It's a 2-on-3. Still got plenty of time, but there's a big flank coming in on the other side from Izak. The captain is here to the rescue. The really big question is, are they going to be able to time this right? This is actually where it's very hard to not have like a drilled in a routine team, because this kind of 2-on-3 is really difficult to play. If you miss the timing by even just a second, then nothing is going to be working out. So Izak looks like he's going to be the guy to go in first, actually, to take maybe just a peek around on the bomb site. Now Lei has to come up and get the kill on the guy in shadow. Otherwise, this won't work out. And first of all, not quite going to see him actually. Druin just a little bit too hidden. Izak goes down as well, and that will be the end of the round here. Great start here for Zonixx team.
You know what we forgot to account for here as well is that if we were going off of what we were, I mean, because basically there's so little information to go off of regarding both of these teams, right? But in the video that was introducing Team Izak, right, they were preparing strats on cash. So this was a best of 3, which means there were bans and picks. Makes you think that Izak was able to get that cash pick in, and that perhaps Zonixx, they chose to put time into Mirage instead. Maybe not as polished on cash, and so not that big a loss for them to lose that first map. Here we're seeing a very solid team. 6-1 lead on the T side of Mirage on your map as well. It's making the difference.
Yeah, you could be right. Maybe that was just the only thing they had practiced. They had like, we felt like a month of practice. We're going to only practice cash and just hope that that's all we need. Probably not. But,
Probably not.
But I mean, it could be that they're just not going to be as good on Mirage. They don't have the same tricks up their sleeves. That grenade that actually went into the truck, I think it actually fell out of the map, which is something that's a bit annoying because it looked like it was going to be dead on. That's a nice boost in the background, though. Very happy about that one.
Something we get to see very often, that boost.
No. I put it in a video at some point. No one's ever used it.
The CADs.
Stomp is going to be going down, and the boost not going to do anything here for the CT side. Izak will still get a kill with the C-set 75. That seems to be just his thing at this point. 4 versus 3. The bomb is making its way in. Just 30 seconds left, but I think they'll be just fine anyway here. Oh, maybe now they won't be fine because there's only one person here. If Zonixx goes down, I'm not sure how they're going to get the bomb plant.
I mean, Lulu Guzman is still alive here. He's going to be the point man, but it seems like they've already got a man watching this angle. It shouldn't be possible for him to peek out. No deny possible, unfortunately, for Izak's team. But they can still try and make something happen. I mean, they can save the 2 AKs. That would actually be pretty solid, but it seems like they want to go for the fight instead, try to make this expensive. Dreven is stuck on the site. He's going to get railroaded by Izak. Izak with 2 kills. And a 1v1 means that Trash Hero's got the edge, got the advantage of the bomb planted for him. Easy peasy. We're just seeing Team Zonixx take off here.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're getting into that spiral that you talked about earlier that's really dangerous, where it's just not possible to get the right economy going on the CT side, and especially if they want to keep investing into double orbs. I'm wondering where's all the aggression that we saw on Cash. You know, they are going to be able to buy in this round, but again, their economy is going to be so strained from doing this. Oh, bit of a peek in, and that's a good kill for Nex. I think I Am Sam must have felt like, I just checked the window and there was no one there, you know. What is this?
Sometimes that's the timing, right? Just doesn't pan. But A is still, there's still a little bit of a window here, and it looks like they want to go for a waterfall here, Zonixx. The flash to open it, that's going to be like the go signal, perhaps, once the smoke goes down. There it is, second flash. And then the push begins through balcony. Lily Guzman still alive on short, but he gets obliterated by Trash Hero. Still, too much damage has been dealt here. It's a 4-on-2, although Moon with a big headshot on Stomp brings it back to a 2-on-3. Now a 2-on-2. What is happening here, Izak?
Oh man, they're losing control of this round, even though they were off to a good start. That shouldn't really be possible. Now Flash comes in, Moon goes for the attack, and he's going to get a triple, actually. Very impressive. Now it's Captain versus Captain, Zonixx versus Izak, and the bomb is down there. Zonixx hiding all the way over by Shadow. There is still a Molotov on Izak. If he realized he could probably throw that in there, he almost gets the kill, but Zonixx comes out on top with a headshot from the AK. Another big round. This is right now looking like a third map, maybe.
8 HP left on Zonixx. Yeesh. Can you cut it any closer?
You can.
You can, technically.
It's basically math similar.
We want to be nitpicky about it.
That's all I want to do ever.
What would have been perfect is actually if Izak had thrown a nade, then got the shots. He loses, he gets a headshot, he gets a bullet to the head, but then his nade finishes the job. They both die. Massive balance.
One more agony, don't you?
Yes, actually. Pain and suffering.
Well, certainly what I Am Stan got there, running into another C-set 75, and Zonixx, though, will get the refrag there. Not at all bad. Sometimes the fire can actually make that shot hard to hit, just because you can't see who's on the other side, but some routine play coming in from Zonixx. We are heading into the 10th round right now with a good push towards the B bomb site. Got to be careful though. C-set 75 Master is here. It's actually getting to be a bit dangerous just because he's so good with it right now. But he does get shut down. Lay here with the Deagle. Realizes there's a plant coming in. He's going to go for the first shot now. Worried about getting wrapped on. Almost gets the kill on Druin.
Somehow Dreven stays alive with 5 HP, and now Stomp is kind of stuck. He's going to get caught by Zonixx. Next, charging onto the site. Just wanted to take the shots through the smoke, but of course he has no X-ray vision. He can't tell how close he is to getting these kills. And well, it's so quick, and it's so decisive that production actually decides, you know what, we don't need to see that. Let's go ahead and take a look at Trash. His name is actually Trash Hero. I'm not just calling him Trash. His name is Trash
I was going to say, if someone just tuned in, they'd be like, what the hell, Samler, what are you doing? I think Trash Hero is a great name. I mean,
if you're a pug star, right? It's sick. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It just sounds like, you know, the sort of the dawn of a new type of superhero that sort of had his rise in the dumpsters of, I don't know, NYC. Stomp with some really good kills here. The AWP, he's locked in and almost gets a third one. Now Moon is going to take over once again. He gets a quick double kill, and still they can't win the round. So finally, after losing, what, like 8 rounds in a row?
Yeah.
It's Izak's turn to win a round.
They are not allowed to lose another 4-on-2 scenario there. Izak's team, they had to get that win. They had to just shut him out. And so it happens. They do break the streak. Finally, it goes their way here for Izak. But the damage right now, they've just sustained so much damage in this first half. 9-2 lead for Zonixx on T-side Mirage. That's a massive, monstrous lead. And so now where do you go? If you're Izak, you just have to pick up the remaining 4 in the half. You have to end this strong. So we're in the 12th round now. Trash Hero's coming up with a bit of a clever spot here. Looking over the boxes, hoping that next, or rather Stomp, is going to get greedy, but it's just not going to happen.
We'll see. Trash trying to control this middle, but he's up against 3 people. It's very dangerous. They've got some good mid control on Izak's team. Well, they had at least. They've fallen back a little bit from it now. Next, looking to maybe try and take some ramp control. He's actually partnering up with Luli Guzman here, so we'll see if they can get the kill. On the other side, I think it's Zonixx waiting, and that flashbang gonna go wide. It lands behind Zonixx, and he picks up 2 kills as a result. That's very bad, and Stomp is gonna be going down. That's a great idea from the sort of the duo trying to attack that position, but that flashbang was just too far.
Ooh, the shots. He finds the opening. Not going to find the kill. Trash Hero is just too good with the pistols. Izak, however, is going to be able to find one. 1v2 now, stepping out into the open, but Zonixx with another key frag. 9 HP for him at the end of that round. But more importantly, they just completely clothesline Izak's team here in this second half. In this first half, rather. I mean, that's 10 rounds now, or 10 points on the board for Zonixx. That's an unreal performance.
Yeah, and I mean, economically, again, if you do this, then you're not going to be in a good position. They have bought into this round just because why not? They need more than 2 rounds, obviously, on the first half, so they're just going to try and go all in right now. Next will have already gone down. Lay is next in line, and now, I mean, Sonic's team just seems to be fired up. They seem to be ready for it. And Chad was talking a bit about sort of the mental game of not sitting at your computer and just getting up after you've taken a loss just to sort of shake it off and try and see if you can get back into it. They did sit still and they didn't look very happy at all, but something has certainly changed, and now it's all on Izak here. C-set in hand, though.
Yeah, right. Oh, no, he swaps out to the AK. That was a decent situation in the end for him. Finds the kill on Moon. Still 1v3. 1v2, not going to happen. Zonixx, again, it's like Zonixx just tracks him down every single round.
Do you know what I'm realizing?
He's a nemesis.
I have Izak on my friends list on Steam. I realize I can get carried really far in matchmaking by this guy. I'm going to definitely try and invite him to more games.
No, you can't, Anders, because you don't have Prime, and matchmaking with you is the most atrocious thing ever.
That's why I need to get carried so I can get to rank
you realize
20-something.
No, you just need like rank 3 or something, dude.
No, you win 21.
You need to be up to 21.
Yeah.
21?
Yeah, it takes forever.
Jesus.
Even if you put in your phone number and your Steam account and everything.
Get out, really. You need to be 21 to get Prime.
Yeah. It's a nightmare.
This is like alcohol in the United States. This makes no sense whatsoever.
No, that's what I keep telling people, but it doesn't matter. No one wants to matchmake with me any longer. Izak gets completely run over, gets stabbed with the AK-47, and the bomb goes down. I mean, it's 14th round. They might as well try for a retake, but I don't think it's really going to happen, especially with all those grenades.
Oh, close one. No cigar this time, though, Sam.
Zonixx feeling brave, fighting a bit too long. If they can pick up the AK and run away, I mean, that in itself will be a win.
Now the question is, will San allow it? No. There's one pick. Moon gonna find the man lurking behind him. A little bit of a, he was a little asleep there, but it's all right. Not that important considering they really only have the P250 and the CZ75 here for Izak's team. So 12-2, a 10-round lead here established for Zonixx. Going into the last round of this first half, an obscene scoreline for the Germans, and what a way to bounce back after a very tough scoreline for themselves on cash, 16-7.
I mean, you were pointing out, Summer, you said the first game, Sonic's team got dumpstered, but guess what happens when you try and dumpster the Trash Hero? Just you see how it turns around on them?
Well, no.
That's what gives him the superpowers.
Wait. What's Rocket. That's who Zonixx's team are, right? They got their trash pandas. They got into the dumpsters, and then they got operated on by this mad scientist, and now they can speak and use massive guns, and we're seeing those massive guns here in this round.
That's a reference just too deep for me. I'm gonna
Raccoon, man.
I'm gonna accept that you know more about this than I do.
At least I think that's his name. I don't know, man. Whatever, Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever that raccoon's name is.
All right. It is 4-on-5. The bomb is about to go down. They've lost Nex, who's such a good player for them earlier. A lot of Molotovs going down towards Connector, but Lay has found a kill on Zonixx. That's a good start here. Grenade onto him, though. I'm San going to take care of business. They still have another 2 smokes and a lot of flashbangs on the T side, so this retake is going to be very tricky right now for the CT side. Izak again coming in with the flank here. He's got the M4 in hand. Good at going out. That's 1 kill. He sees the grenade. That could be a second one. He's going to get it before he goes down, and now it's I'm San. 1 versus 2. They tap the bomb once, and a great shot coming in from Luli Guzman. The kit as well. It is going to be around here. So 12-3, the overall score for the first half. Still, what a win for Sonic's team. Gotta appreciate that.
Well, it gives them some margin, right? Some margin.
Surely there is
Zeus
no way.
every round. Zeus every round, basically, or something along those lines. I mean, they can afford to go for some crazy stuff right now. Really just shatter the Polish spirit. I mean, right now, like, Izak's team, they need to dig deep. They need to find, like, what was it, the spirit of, like, the Cossacks or something? Like, what was their, no, it wasn't the Cossacks.
I don't know.
Like, that cavalry unit from Poland that just brutalized everybody back in, like, the Napoleonic Wars or something?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know who
I'm
would,
a little fuzzy on the history, sadly.
you know who would know this right away? DDK.
DDK would, yeah,
If we
you're
could
right.
call Dan up on the phone, like a hotline, you know, since it is kind of like a reality, like a TV show we've got going, we should be able to do that. Just get Dan on a Skype call right now. He would know. Like, Dan has information about weird things that almost no humans ever need, but it's still pretty cool.
He is actually an encyclopedia on certain topics.
of weird topics. I like it, though. I'm definitely a big fan of it. 12-3 is going to be the scoreline here. We're heading into the 16th round. This is the second map at a best of 3 here, the ROG Community Challenge, and it looked like it was going to go all Team Izak's way, but now, suddenly here in the second map, maybe not so much anymore, though they will get a good kill to start off. I like the fact that San is trying to see if he can maybe bring it back by being aggressive like this. This is some great information. Oh, and a great headshot to take down Lei. That's so important.
That brings it back now, 4-on-4. Still going to change up here for Izak. They're going for the full A execute behind the smokes. All that utility spent. 2 players with Kevlar as they go charging onto the site, and a great headshot to start things off, forcing Zonixx back. Dreven, though, easiest kill of his life, but he's not going to get the follow-up. No, he gets overwhelmed. So a 3-on-3 scenario until Moon steps in. 1, 2. Can he find a third? Because Lily Guzman is low. He's got the 69 HP, and he's turned it into a 1v2.
Wow. Great stuff from Moon. Dreven also showing some good restraint. Now the problem becomes there's only one person left here for Izak's team, and they must win this round if they want any chance at a comeback. The bomb is not planted yet. In fact, it's stuck all the way over by Sandwich. Flashbangs not going to make that much of a difference here, just by maybe some time to move around with. But they're playing this well, Team Zonixx, right now. This is what they need to do. Sit still and wait for him to make a mistake.
Looking for shots. Looking for shots. Nope. 20 seconds now, though. He's starting to run a little bit low. Doesn't have a smoke. No flash. He has to win one of these duels, and now he's been spotted as well. He's down to 35 HP here, Lily. He has to get into pre-fire, and he's going to be able to find the headshot onto Zonixx. So that's a massive kill, but 2 HP and the wall bang headshot. Okay, then. Sick shot coming through from San at the end.
So, a couple of things, right? First of all, when Moon was in Sandwich and he just got the double kill, he should have probably just waited and not gone for the kill so that they would have been in a 1-on-3. That's a little thing, but it's fine. He still did a really good job. The other thing is Druin, when he's in shadow like that and he waits to get the first kill, that's actually very hard to do. You know, it seems like it's not, but just waiting and delaying taking the first shot until you feel like you can sort of maximize that round is just, yeah, it's hard to be restrained like that. You're always going to feel like, now I have to do it, I can do it right now, and then, you know, usually doesn't quite work out. So I'm kind of happy to see that. UMP fight here in T-Spawn. It's a quick trade.
I was starting to get some respect for Moon, and then he went and bought a P90. For shame.
Dude, the P90 is the new meta game. It's come back. Just watch him 1v4 this one.
Okay. All right, I'm waiting. He's got an HE, a P90.
It's gonna be the easiest quad kill of Moon's life.
He's still got quite a bit of HP. He gets faced. Oh, there's a, no.
Nah, it's still fine. He's got it.
Like, it's P90s, man. Okay, then forced buy win for Izak's team, and they keep their hopes alive. Still.
Do they really though?
P90s just need to go.
I'm telling you, they're coming back into it.
But why? I mean, $300 per kill. You don't even get the 600 like the other SMGs.
Didn't you see CLG Red in Oakland or whatever it was? The 4 or 5 of them. They won everything.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying. Next in the middle, gonna get a quick kill under him, but goes down to Moon here. Izak's team really needs to step it up here. Look at the Izak also picking up with the P90 metagame. I'm loving it. Just look at how fearless you can be.
I know, graceful. You know, he's just never stopping, just flowing like a gazelle in the wilderness.
I think it's more brutal than that. Like once people hear you have the P90, you're just, you know, people are gonna be scared.
Well, Anders, gazelles, you know, they have horns for a reason. That's what I'm saying.
What is the reason though? That's what I want to know.
Obviously, to mount the P90 between.
The weaponized gazelle.
Just imagine.
The first advance in African warfare.
I mean, Austin Powers and Dr. Evil, they were onto something, right? Lasers. Sharks with laser beams.
Dear Lord.
I'll take it a step further.
What did they put in your tea? Whatever that was, I need that. Definitely need that.
It's CBD. Well, no, it's definitely not. It's definitely not.
I am San and Trash Hero here are going to be in a 2-on-3, and some grenades are raining out all over the place here. I am San going down. Trash Hero with a nice shot, but he's only got body armor and half health here. He's got no head armor. He's going to get chewed up. That's a triple kill for the P90.
I think the main thing is it's negative 10 centigrade outside, but I'm burning up in here. Somehow they've done a very good job of like maintaining the heat in this studio. It's just so hot in here.
You know what it is, though? It's modern technology. They're called radiators. So
man.
They heat up the inside of the houses.
I like Thorin. I like it when it's a bit nippy inside, right? You gotta wear a
They don't put them
sweater.
outside because it's just really expensive. But maybe one day we can hope.
What was that event? Oh, yeah, it was Dubai where they had to it was the other way around, right? ACs?
Yeah, we did try and cool the whole desert with outdoor ACs, which is a great idea. Oh, look at Moon. He's at it again. He's got the taser, but he's going to swap it out and practically steps on a grenade.
He gets what he deserves in the end.
No.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. Trust in the taser. Deep breaths. Only fire when you're fully exhaled so that there's no shaking. And then just channel all of it. This is a great camera angle as well. I am not convinced that they're not going to see him when they walk through. I mean, I think there's a chance that they're just going to spot, like, his ass, essentially.
Just, hey, you know, maybe, oh, the Cobra. Oh, no, the Anaconda is what I was trying to get at right there. Damn it. It got in the way.
He wanted it. He tried to swap into it. Man, that's some real commitment. I like that. I definitely like that. It is going to be another round for Izak's team, which means now, you know, even though you're so far ahead, we've seen this at all levels of Counter-Strike. It can go horribly wrong. We're only at 13-6, so it's too soon to start panicking, but that's another thing, you know, when you've got a less routine team, even if you start losing 6 or 7 rounds in a row, the panic will set in, and it won't just be sort of regular time of unease. It could be full-out eat your teammates type panic. It can get really bad.
Where they just start, like, what, beating each other over the head with their keyboards, and it turns into cannibalism on the stage?
Yeah.
I gotcha. That is a crazy level of panic. We'll see if the pressure mounts that far. Zonixx with the 2 kills, though. 2 headshots as well, and just showing no respect whatsoever. Team Zonixx, rather, dominate this team. Like, that was a team ace, it looked like, for a second there. No, Zonixx got the 2, so...
Yeah, but still a really good
even spread.
Really good effort. An attempt at a sort of default A take from the T side, and it just didn't work out. They had, I mean, this is sort of part of the problem, right? They had 2 people coming out of Palace, and those 2 people, when they're at the balcony, if they want to stand up there and fight, then there have to be smokes down to stop from people from shooting at them from jungle or from CT spawn, and it looked like they were just out in the open with no backup at all. So, no smokes, no anything else. Next, what are you doing? This is... Oh, dangerous.
Dangerous. The struggle.
Don't go into the smoke when you're scoped with the AWP.
You know, not everybody can be Stewie. You know what I mean? Like,
is it like the Highlander? There could be only one.
There can be only one crazy smoke player.
Also,
Snacks and Stewie are kind of challenging each other right now for the title.
I think also a Warcraft 3 cheat code at one point.
Was it that?
I want to say that. Was it? Or was it like Age of Empires or something? I'm not sure.
No, I know what you mean, because like it was like in Age of Empires where there was always like the all your base are belong to us and all that, right?
What a shot that was coming out from Lay. That was actually a very clean AK shot. Now we're down to a 2-on-3. If Zonixx team win this round, then it's going to be map point for them, and that missed flick coming out of stop means it's Izak. It's the captain trying to save the ship from sinking right now. 1-on-3, now a 1-on-2. He's going to go for the spray again, but he's getting shot through right in the face. He's got 6 bullets left, and he's going to be going down. And that will be a 15th round here for Team Zonixx.
Sick shot from Drevin.
Look
With
at
the
this.
USP, no less.
Yeah, very good job. But look at this. It's both the captains that are leading the charge. They're both on top of the scoreboard. What do you make of that?
They're clearly, actually, we see Izak getting a lot of lurk rolls, a lot of easier kills, air quotes. Probably, trying to base his gameplay, his style off of Happy, one of the legendary lurkers in the scene, right? And Zonixx.
Legendary betas and
And Zonixx. He's going for, well, at least on Cash, seemed to really enjoy those kinds of lurk rolls as well, out on the side, playing Squeak Door a lot.
Well, look, I'm not gonna lie. If I was the captain of a team, I hope I am one day. I would try and make the team just all be about making me look good.
Absolutely.
I think that would be the key point. Just, if anyone needs to sacrifice themselves for Anders to get him more kills, then that's what we're doing. Moon hiding in the corner with the M4. They're coming around the corner. They only have a couple of rifles, but that's a great flashbang. Moon caught off guard there. That definitely works out well. Trash Hero had an HE grenade. He could have maybe got the kill on the guy planting the bomb, but instead they're going to be locked out, and this is looking like a good round from Izak's team.
This is actually fairly solid. Now they have the smokes down as well. The advantage of positioning here. Next holding close, and they're even going to catch them trying to back off. So no saving your guns this time around, Team Zonixx. You're stuck. There's no way out. Lily Guzman's even got the M4 to play with, and this is a perfect scenario here for Team Izak. But again,
oh no,
sick.
That was couldn't even be better at that point in time. Right to the face, all of the shrapnel. Zonixx is going to be going down as well. They hunt him. They don't try and knife him, which is obviously disappointing, but still a pretty good job there. 15-7 is going to be the scoreline. 8 rounds of the row into overtime here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been done before.
But I think that we need to have balance, right, in the universe. So it has to be 15-7, and because both teams have struggled with anti-eco situations so much on both of these games, right, both of these halves. Force buy coming in for Team Zonixx. Just wait. Trevin's got a CZ 75.
Well, it's going to be Moon that's going to be put to the test. He's got the Deagle, and oh no, Trash Hero turning around. Moon trying to jump into the fire before Izak could get him, but will be the AK that does it in the end. So looks like they are going to get overrun this time. Izak realizing that this B bomb site is their best chance right here.
Okay then, I stand corrected. I had a dream.
The eco dream has been broken.
Yeah, but sometimes, well, actually all the time, you gotta wake up.
If you notice, actually, right now, Stomp is a bit at the bottom of the scoreboard for Izak, and I'm wondering if that has to do with the fact that they just haven't had the economy to buy very many AWPs. Like, they've been so broken that he's had, like, in the first half, how many chances? Like, 3 chances at the most to get the AWP. So if he just has like a bad start to some of those rounds, then he's not going to get very much done. Because on Cash, he was very good with it. But I think maybe at the moment he's suffering a bit from the overall sort of team economy. And that's always going to be the case, right? If you're a player that's very reliant on the AWP and your team doesn't have the economy for it, then you are going to be in a tough position almost no matter what here. But 15-8 is going to be the scoreline. And wow. Massive grenade stack. One of them failing, but none of them really are relevant at all.
It sounded like 2 of them failing there even.
Maybe. Oop. I'm more worried about this this taser. I'll be honest.
Oh no, the incendiary. Wait,
Wow.
what?
That's brave. That's really brave.
Oh, he believed. He really did believe for a second there. I like it. And then nobody really goes in to check behind the incendiary, so he's able to get back into position once again. A little bit of a grenade there just to let Nex know. And Let will take down Drevin in the meantime, but that doesn't really matter because there are already 2 players infiltrating the A site here for Team Izak.
Oh, yeah. No chance at all. Solid play coming through from Stomp, who picks up a couple of kills in this round. Zonixx trapped. Also, nothing really to save, so just try and get some more kills on the scoreboard here before it is a 9th round coming in from the T side. So things are certainly improving. Bit of a failed jump there, but it won't matter in the end. What do you think? Are we gonna get to overtime? Take it all the way there?
Do you really believe? This is the sort of thing where it's just like you have to be able to pick up 1 round. Get the grind going. Pick up 1 round.
Yeah, but I actually think in this kind of scenario, if you think someone has to be there to sort of say how. If you just keep sort of defaulting and defaulting like that, someone eventually has to be like, all right, 3 people top mid, I'll flash you guys in, then we'll go fight, we'll kill 2 people, and that's how we win the round. There has to be some sort of decisive plan. Because right now, I think it's Izak's team that's got most of the initiative. Like they're the ones really putting the pressure on right here. And I think maybe the CT side is being a bit too passive at the moment. They're allowing them a lot of map control, and they're allowing them most of the setups that they like. Wow, that's a great attempt, but Izak's still going to pick up the kill on Trash Hero.
A nade follow-up. It actually messed up. He wanted to put it towards jungle, and it just happens to work. Lady Luck giving him a bit of a wink. And so a little bit of damage there taken by Amsan. And the rotation coming through here for Izak, so it looks like they want to head over towards that B site. I mean, it is possible, Anders. It's just not probable. It's not easy, but it is possible to run it 6 rounds in a row like this, especially if you win this round, say, if you're Izak's team. Then Zonixx are on an eco once again, and that's just 1 round closer. You're into double digits, and then you're into 11. You're looking at 4 rounds. Let's see. Shots coming in here from Moon. He'll pick up 1. Quick trade there. Nicely done by Izak. Still a man advantage for the T side, pressing onto the B site.
I'm San. Is he going to be able to... This is very routine play coming out of Izak's team. They don't try for the bomb plant until they've checked the whole bomb site. That's so important. And it's something that we saw even in the first half, how often that failed. When there'd be just one person on the B bomb site there to deny the plant. Instead, they checked the whole thing and they managed to win the round. So 10-15 is going to be the scoreline here. It is looking, I would say, more worrisome still for the Zonixx team. This is definitely where even at a top level. In fact, we can definitely ask Chad about this. Him being, formerly from a team that was very good at having meltdowns. Exactly what that's like.
Well, it was fun because I was thinking when we were talking about, in-game leaders using their team to make themselves look good. The first thing I think is, and like Chad's walking by, I'm just like, oh, there's a guy who didn't get the memo. Jeez.
I mean,
it's all right. We're going to the split screen in a minute.
I would appreciate that. I think that'd be great. But look at what's happening while this is going on. Nex and Luli Guzman have both gone down. Stomp going to come charging in. He will get the kill on Amsan. He's got the AWP. Oh, that's a great second shot coming through, taking out Zonixx. And Stomp is actually finally coming alive here, bringing it back into a 3-on-3. Now Izak, cool tap away. Stomp finding a 3rd kill.
And he hits that shot there.
Wow, this is great. Like, he's been very quiet for this whole game, but now definitely coming alive.
Nope, I was waiting for the follow-up, but he's not gonna risk it. Stomp, you did 3 kills. You saved your team in this round. This should have been Zonixx's round, winning the eco scenario, but Stomp just refused to allow it to happen.
Here's the other side, because I had the same thought that you had about Sponge, though, and here's what I'm really thinking. What happens if he ends up not looking good on that team? Then I want even just one of Sponge's former teammates to come on and tweet, yeah, this is what he was like when we were playing with him. Like this is not working out. He was always on vacation. He just, he was trying to be the captain, but he never wanted to do anything. Like
watching demos was actually code word for something else. Like, oh, I gotta go up and watch demos. And it's like Netflix or something. We get it.
It'd be the easiest attack from just someone. That'd be pretty good.
It's never good.
I don't know.
Never gonna happen. Although one bit of news actually, we could probably ask Chad when we have a little bit of downtime. Is thoughts about Kassad joining that team now as a coach instead of PK.
That could be some interesting insights right there. I happen to know that there is some drama every once in a while in the Australian scene.
Really?
Yeah, like every
time. Koala's bigger, or like what's the big thing?
No, it's more like who is currently the best or who is like the biggest talent. I always hear different people messaging me and saying like, no, these guys are horrible. You got to look at these players. Like there seems to be like a lot of infighting going on. I'm not sure how serious it is, but there seems to be something going on there. Always some drama. A bomb side is going to be heavily under attack. Only one person creating a bit of a diversion, a distraction over at the B bomb side. I'm not sure if that's worth it right now. Leia's gone down. Zonixx picking up a kill on Nyx. This is not looking good. 3-on-3, though, and Stomp coming into it, but there's the supposed distraction, and it's just not going to be working out. Now it's a 2-on-2. Either CT player are in opposite bomb sides, though, and that's maybe an issue.
HE goes down, though. So that's still a bit of information. I mean, there was obviously the smoke. I'm a bit surprised to see Moon. Is it Moon, or is it... it is Moon, who's just hanging out over here on the B site. Has not backed off. But with a minute left, there is always the chance that they try and rotate over there, Team Izak, you know, get over towards that B side with the bomb, but it's not going to happen. They are checking CT. They're being thorough about this.
They're not just checking it, they're using flashbangs to check it. What a great way to do it. I love it.
Now it kind of guarantees it, though. Look, Moon's already rotated over to connector.
Yeah, and here's the real problem. Now that the bomb is down, there are 2 Molotovs in play for the T side. So if they try and defuse that bomb, and especially now that Druin's gone down, it's going to get real rough here for Moon. Can he try and smoke it off? He's going to do that. So if they're relying on the Molotovs, those aren't going to do anything. He doesn't have a kit, though, and he's not actually even defusing the bomb. He's going to go for the fight. Takes down one. Is he going to run for it? He will. Ludicrous Man right around the corner. There comes the spray, but the headshot in return. And it will be another round for Team Izak here. So things are just increasingly getting worse and worse. The meltdown is in full effect, Samla. The tilt. The tilt is really happening.
It's only fitting that we start off with overtime in the best of 3, right? In the first best of 3. Just to show how even it is between these teams. The fact that Izak's team is able to just grind round after round. This is nuts. Individual performance as well. You got to give it to Stomp. But 15-12. Team Zonixx still on map point to try and tie this up 1-1 and go to overpass the 3rd map of this series, if necessary. But Izak seems to be convinced. Not going to be necessary, boys. We're going to get the job done here.
Yeah, they're doing a very fine job. And Stomp, I mean, I am actually loving this confidence, especially because, as again we were pointing out, he did have a very slow start to this game, or the second map at least. So the fact that he's still able to pick it up, there's another kill coming through for him. Definitely very interesting.
Could we get... Okay, never mind. I'm just wondering. I think Stomp has got a bit of a JDM lean going on over there. Everybody else seems to be pretty focused, but Stomp, like, at least a little bit of a lean?
Just chilled out. Is it like lean or a full lounge, like JDM?
Exactly, right? Is it lounge life, or is it just, you know... What would be lounge life? It's like wearing a button-up shirt but without the tie. You know? You're kind of committed, you're kind of not. Can't really tell from this angle. He does look good, though. But...
He's got the mohawk going on, which up until recently, so did Yanko, which I think I really like that on Yanko.
It did look good. He was just like, everybody's lying to me, everybody's making fun of me. I'm just like, no, bro, it looks good. What are you talking about?
But he's just a good-looking man in general. Maybe that's maybe that's what's just shining through.
That is a fair point.
Maybe that could be a challenge in the future. How many weird ways can we dress up Yanko and still make him look good? I would be in for that.
Tune in soon on the Room on Fire YouTube.
Yeah, obviously I would be in for that just because it's not me that's actually going to be a part of it, but still, why not? Double AWP on the T side. They're really serious about this double AWP setup. But then again, they are making a pretty terrific comeback at the moment. 15-13, 2 more rounds, and they are going to be put into overtime. Zonixx, you've tried the aggression when you had just the pistols. Why not try it with rifles? I'd love to see it. Like, 3 people in the middle, 2 of them push, 1 guy flashes top mid, and then that's how you try and just make something happen. I think they need to be more aggressive right now. Druin is thinking about it down at the A slope, but he's not quite committing to it. I think they're being much too passive at the moment.
Yeah, they really are waiting, and that's going to come back and bite them. Trash Hero gets caught. So man advantage right now for Izak in this key round, the 29th round, 2 rounds away from overtime. They got a man advantage going into it. Bomb gonna get picked up, rotated back through T-spawn towards that A site, and they already have connector control as well here. It's looking real good for the Polish team.
Definitely is. The only issue that I can tell is the fact that we're down to 30 seconds. So Druin, if he's gonna wait and if he's gonna be patient here, this could still work out. Oh, there's a Molotov in the corner. He's gonna come charging out, but he will go down. No chance to drop the bomb now. Nyx trying to make it around the corner. Moon will drop him, and now another kill for him. That's pretty good. But it's probably not going to be good enough here. I'm San 1 versus 3.
Sometimes you have to be the hero, though, Anders. Sometimes you just have to believe. And, well, Stomp is there to just crush your dreams. He's got the hobnail boots on this game, man. He is basically the big reason why Izak's team are able to get back into this. So many key rounds here where he's had just a star performance.
Absolutely. I mean, when they were at 15-7, I think he had 8 kills. Like that deep in the game, he was at the bottom of the scoreboard. He had 8 kills. I'm not sure what he's got now. If we could bring up the scoreboard, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, he's up to 21. So that's just very impressive. He's doing a really good job. It's 15-14, 1 more round, then it's going to be all over. Next, we'll be going down, but Zonixx re-peeking before he can even shoot there. And Stomp will take him down. Not at all bad.
Sets it up, 4-on-4. This favors the T side. So 15-14. overtime on the line here or a third map. We'll see which one we make it to. Still have a minute 25 left in this round, and it looks like Naya and Izak are showing some depth right now in their play. Le making sure that Moon can't be up there anymore. Isn't hanging around on the balcony. And there's the peek for information. Drevin instantly tries to go for the peek. Spots nobody towards A, but it's almost too late here because Izak, they've got 4 players ready to go cascading onto the B site.
Yeah, but look at what Amsan is holding right now. That could be a big, a bit of just a distraction here. They're going to go right in for it. Moon takes down one. He gets the second one as well. This could be all that they need here. 2 on 3. Stomp and Izak trying to get in, but they don't realize the boost is happening now. It's all on Stomp here. This is a bit of a test for him. Clutch it into overtime. And a 1 on 3 with 40 seconds left. And yeah, it's almost impossible to do this. He's also quickly running out of time. So eventually, he's going to have to just try and speed up and run in and try and see if he can get someone with the AWP. And that's exactly what he's doing. Getting closer to it. Gets shot down by Amsan. And that's going to be Team Zonixx picking up the second map here and moving into the third one, which is Overpass. So, wow, that, I mean, considering how the first half went, what was it, 12-3 in their favor? Yeah. It took them a long time to close this one out, but they finally did it.
That's just, that speaks to like the lack of experience, etc. I mean, I also kind of touched on that going into this, right? Where eventually you're going to get that round. Eventually something's going to go your way and you're actually going to make it work. This time it was a nice B setup with the crossfire. But I think they just wanted to give us a show, and there's the full show. Because it's Overpass next. We get 3 maps out of this first best of 3 here of the night. We've got a second best of 3 coming up after this one, just have to say.
Yeah, so it's kind of enjoyable. You know, you sort of pick 2 random teams like this. There's no way to know whether or not they'll be anywhere near evenly mixed. But we got a third map out of it anyway, so I think that's pretty good news. I mean, that is a good start to the ROG Community Challenge here.
Well, I want to hear what the desk have to say, actually. Let's get that split screen going and have a little bit of a back and forth between us fine gentlemen. I know that Chad has definitely been brewing. And he looks so calm and composed. I know that this is the calm before the storm.
He's been brewing, sleeping.
Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure.
No, you are correct. Chad has been ruminating on many thoughts and many observations of that match because 16-14, of course, guys, as we all know, as close it can be. I mean, just quickly before we do go to Chad, guys, why did it go that way? 12-3?
Why do you care what we have to say? I want to hear what he has to say.
Chad,
let's have some banter back and forth.
I
Come on,
don't know why I
Metric.
was getting trash talk there. I didn't even.
You got flamed
I'm
pretty
trying to
hard.
help
I don't
you,
know
mate.
what I
I'm
did.
baiting you into being...
I don't know what I did. My feelings are really hurt right now.
Oh, you're taking that route. Come on.
I couldn't think of any good banter, to be completely honest.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just went with
that's
the
fair.
sympathy card.
See,
So.
sympathy card works, though.
Yeah.
You know, you're the player, we're the commentators. You always have the edge there. You're going to win hands down. So it's good.
Am I still a player?
Well,
I
he
bet
doesn't
if-
always
You're a
win
player for
hands
life.
down
You're a
if
player
you-
for life.
you know.
Sorry.
I bet if you cried, that would be on Reddit. Like, that would get...
It's true.
Yeah,
top
cry.
Reddit.
That would be a good thing to do to just,
you can do
get
that.
some extra numbers in. Why not? Can you just
Tears.
cry for us spontaneously?
I'll have to work on it.
Well, I mean, he
It's
waxed
not really
his
my
legs last
acting.
time. I think that's, you know, he could.
Yeah.
We can still try and push this if we want. You
I
know,
did
get
that
those
for the
viewers in.
lowest donation amount as well. How ridiculous. What was I thinking?
What were you thinking, bro?
All right, guys, but we are straying slightly from the point. That map was, as we've established, was as close as it can be.
Right.
12-3 Zonixx Team Germany went up, and then, unfortunately for them, it went down to the wire, and it could have even gone into overtime, just missing out by 1 round. Lauren, what did you take from that matchup?
Zonixx hard carried like a champ on T side. That guy was incredible. The first couple of rounds opened up perfectly, and I think we saw the power of Mirage and just generically the sides. I think that came through there as more... I wasn't like overly impressed with either, because you saw that Izak's team could do just the same thing on the T side. They brought it back just as well, looked just as dominant until, as said, that final round where it was just a little bit too short on it. But it was like, I think you just see what happens when you see the T side getting a dominant start on the economy, getting a really good beginning, be able to build through it, unlike Cash, whereas that back and forth initially, and it kind of started to run away in the end from Zonixx.
Chad, what are your thoughts on that matchup?
I thought Zonixx team had really good nade usage, especially the Molotovs. When they were taking that A side, they did it quite a lot, and they were constantly cutting off that city spawn part of the map with Molotovs. And it wasn't they were just all throwing them at once. They were using them well timed and stuff, and it was really well timed and well used. Just I think the whole concept of this, right? Everybody, we know it's going to be a bit more puggy. We know they don't have a lot of cohesion and whatnot. The CT side on all these maps is going to be very difficult for all of these teams because once you get picked apart, people know how to rotate differently, or people play in their different teams at home, and everyone has different ideas. So bringing people together like this, it's hard to get everyone on the same wavelength. And and that's going to be one of the main things. Anders was making a really good point about CT aggression. That's one way to take that out of the equation, right? If you just play aggressive CT style, you do gamble stacks on bomb sites, you play a bit more risky, you're going to win the round that you need, and that eventually happened for Zonixx team.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for your thoughts and analysis. That will be it from us for now before we move on to the final map, the third map, and we'll be back for that with Anders and Semler in about 1 minute's time.